Did you hear about the conflict in the Middle East?
Yeah, they're trying to shut down the protests on campus and even expel people.
Wait, what? Can they even do that?
No, they can't do that if the institution is public. According to Tinker vs. Des Moines, schools cannot suspend students for protesting as long as the protest doesn't cause a substantial disruption to the school. And no, before you ask, schools can't just claim it could lead to a disruption. Justice William J. Brennan Jr. said of Tinker, students in the public schools do not shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate.
Public universities fall under the public forum doctrine, which means that they cannot limit speech so long as there is no substantial disruption or the message doesn't undermine the school's mission. Keep in mind, though, that private institutions do not qualify for the same First Amendment protections, given that they are not government-funded institutions.
The regulations that public universities may impose must be content neutral, meaning they cannot regulate the message, simply the time, place, and manner. The government can't just shut down and expel students because they disagree with the content being stated. Under Reed versus Town of Gilbert, this would automatically be presumed unconstitutional and placed under strict scrutiny, which is very hard to pass.
They also cannot control what you say off campus on social media, according to Mahanoy School District versus BL. If you or others do plan to protest, though, there are limited but important restrictions on speech that you should know if you attend a public university.
Any speech that counts as fighting words or a true threat can be restricted. The fighting words doctrine defines fighting words as words which, by their very utterance, inflict injury or tend to incite an immediate breach of the peace. This was outlined in Shaplinsky versus New Hampshire.
True threats are statements where the speaker means to communicate a serious expression of an intent to commit an act of unlawful violence to a particular individual or group of individuals, as defined by Justice Sandra O'Connor in the Virginia v. Black case. Also be mindful of the incitement to imminent lawless action standard. Under Brandenburg v. Ohio, speech that advocates illegal conduct is allowed unless such advocacy is directed to inciting or producing imminent lawless action and is likely to incite or produce such action.
Overall, you have important rights and the right to exercise them.
Educate yourself on your rights and get out there and protest.